if it does get under your skin, a splinter. Now, last night, David, Marco Polo was the name of a game. Well, in fact, the name of a game that you play in a swimming pool. But what's in a name?
Well, in fact, just you saying swimming pool made me realise why that also could be called Marco Polo, that game, because pool and polo are anagrams, of course. But I'm moving into other names that actually have meaning in the dictionary. Whole names I'm talking about, such as Mae West, who was that seductress of Hollywood during the 30s and 40s. And Mae West is a life jacket with a very large chest, if you like, such as Mae had. And then there's a Shirley Temple, who was a child star in Hollywood. And Shirley Temple is what is called a mocktail, or a cocktail without the sting. It's often lemonade with a shot of grenadine or pink lemonade. It's a Shirley Temple. Then Don Juan, who was a hero of Spanish folklore. He was God's gift to women, as he described himself, a libertine. And now Don Juan applies essentially to any Romeo or sort of wolf. And this is called an eponym, this trend. And it comes from the Greek epi, which is upon, and nomos, which is name. And another one I'll leave you with is Annie Oakley, which you don't hear too often these days, but she was a sort of showbiz markswoman in the late 1800s, and she would shoot holes in playing cards as they were being held up or on a board. She was deadly accurate. And an Annie Oakley is actually usually American slang for a comped ticket or a free ticket that someone carries into an event, with the important difference being it has a hole through the centre of that ticket so it can't be exchanged or scalped. So it's that hole through the card that distinguishes it as being an Annie Oakley. So there are 4 names, all of which are eponyms, and tomorrow night I'll look at a couple of Aussie eponyms.
Look forward to that. Thank you, David.
Pleasure.
We have a father and son battle on our hands tonight, and Maury and Matt are on 23 each as we head for our next letters. Matt.
I will start with a consonant, please, Lily.
Thank you. M.
Another consonant, please.
D.
Another consonant.
N.
Now we'll go vowel.
E.
Another vowel, please.
U.
One more vowel.
A.
Now we'll move back to the consonants.
S.
Another consonant.
T.
And we will finish on a vowel.
And lastly, U.
Thank you, Lily. Time starts now. Matt, how many this time?
Only a 6 this time.
Only a 6 this time. So, Maury, now you've got a very serious face on. What are you going to answer
I've got a very risky 8.
A risky 8?
Yep.
Ooh, okay. Hang on to that for a moment. Matt, let's go with your 6 first.
Mastered.
Mastered. And Maury?
Unmastered.
Well, that's a very determined try from Maury.
Well, let's see who has mastered whom here. Unmastered. Now, it is not in the principal entries, Maury, so it needs to be in the block entries below the page. And building up the suspense for a little, unmastered is not here, I'm afraid. So I just saw Matt doing the celebration. So mastered is where the action is. It's a good 6, and my 8 is an unword and is unamused for 8.
Oh, well, fortunately, Maury's smiling, so at least he might be mildly amused by that. Bad luck, Maury, but great score there for Matt, 6 points. So Matt takes the lead, but not by all that much. Are you heading back into the game, Maury? More
Absolutely.
letters, please.
Yeah. We'll start with a consonant again. Thanks, Lily.
Thank you. H.
And another consonant.
R.
And another consonant.
G.
And a vowel.
E.
And a vowel.
I.
And another consonant.
M.
And a consonant.
S.
And a vowel.
O.
And another vowel, please.
And lastly, A.
Time to think. Maury, how many this time?
Just a 5 for me.
5 this time. Matt?
Just a 5.
5 for you too.
Yep.
Let's start there.
Sure.
And yours, Maury?
Marsh.
Couple of good 5s. They're staying level this time.
Well, after mastered and unmastered, and now Shaw and Marsh, you can see these two love their water and love the competition. Good 5s, lock them in, and heroism is a 7 there.
Nicely found, but 5 each, Maury and Matt. Now, Matt, when you're playing against your father at home, you probably know each other really well by now. You know who's good at what. So who's best when it comes to the letters generally?
Definitely him.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you've actually been pretty
Yeah,
level so far.
yeah.
And when it comes to the numbers?
Oh, I'm on top.
Oh, you're on top, no doubt about that. Would you agree with that, Maury?
Look, he's tough, there's no doubt about that, but he can smile now while he's in front.
Oh, no conceding anything there. But when we get to the conundrum, what do you think then?
He's got it. Got it in the bag.
Maury all the way. Okay.
Got to beat him before then.
Well, you better do a good job this time around. What would you like with the numbers?
I will take a family mix, please, Lily.
Thanks, Matt. That's 2 large and 4 small. Let's see if we can separate the boys from the men. And 1, 3, 3, 1. And the 2 large, 50 and 100. The target number is 989.
Big one. Well, Matt, I don't think that was an easy mix. So if you're good with the numbers, how did you go with those?
I got 1 off, 990.
990, well done. 1 away. Maury?
Yeah, killed me. I got 999.
999, you are quite a bit further, just in the scoring zone, but Matt is much closer. So, Matt, what did you do?
Yeah, first off, I started with 3 by 3 to get 9.
3 by 3 is 9.
I plussed a 1 to that to get 10.
10.
And then I got the 100 and minused off the other 1.
99.
And then times them.
Multiply it together, 990. Well done.
990, just 1 off the target. Not too bad at all. This was a tough mix, wasn't it, Lily?
It was a tough mix, and 990 was the best I could do as well.
Best you could do as well.
Yeah.
Well, there's an endorsement for you, Matt. So, a really tough one. Matt scored 7 points. That means Maury now 28, Matt 41. We're heading for another break. Another word mix for you. This time, him posy. The clue, an unreal piece of music. Back after the break.